Scott, how does this work?
Yeah, so very simply, any investor can go to Masterworks.io, create an account, and invest in blue chip artworks. And historically, these are paintings that are multi-million-dollar paintings, which people haven't had the ability to invest in unless they have several $1 million to buy the painting.
And you buy the painting? Masterworks buys the painting?
We buy the painting, and then very similar to how a company goes public, we file the painting with the SEC.
So you've done this with the Warhol?
We've done this with an Andy Warhol Maryland painting, which actually is available right now for investment. And then anyone can invest in that painting for $20 a share, effectively.
How is a decision made if, in fact, this were to go up in value as to when to sell it? Or can I just simply, and how is a decision made as to how to market to market?
Yeah, so today we have annual appraisals that help investors understand how to think about valuation. In the future, we're launching trading markets, so very similar to a public company, you can trade shares in artworks. But today, the main liquidity plan is actually selling a painting. So as that painting increases in value 2, 3, 4 years from now, and we decide to sell it, that's when an investor would recognize the gain.
Gene, how did you get involved?
Well, it's pretty easy from our perspective. We invest in companies that are making radical changes, disrupting the status quo. And in this case, this has been the way art's traded for 2,000 years, just to the ultra wealthy. And we saw an opportunity to essentially be an investor and create a new asset class. That was one piece. No one's done this before. And the second big opportunity is just around Scott. He's had success in the past. I've known him for a long time, and those are the type of founders that we want to back.
It's a fairly large market, but I remember there was an effort made, it still exists, to take sports players public a number of years ago. The SEC approved it. It went through all of that. But, it's harder to get sort of the brokerage firms and large platforms, perhaps, to adopt this so that you could offer it to your typical investor.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the size of art as an asset class, it's a roughly $1.7 trillion asset class. That's a number that's published by Deloitte. This year, it's estimated that $68 billion in art will sell. And within that blue chip segment alone, it's outperformed the S&P by 180% since 2000. So it's this very interesting, outperforming, uncorrelated asset class that investors can use to diversify into.
Gene, isn't the best thing about investing in a painting getting to take it home and put it on your wall?
I wouldn't know because I don't know. I don't have that kind of money. I suspect that's a nice part of it. But Scott came up with a clever workaround that. They're tomorrow night launching a gallery. And so you can own a partial share in these and then take that trip to New York and go and visit your artwork at that gallery and see it live.
And can I short anything at some point?
Or is there a fund of them?
Or
it's just individual paintings?
Yeah, so today it's all individual paintings with painting-specific securities. Eventually, we're working to launch a fund, and there's no future market, so you really can't short anything today. But we think that's interesting long term.
We'll keep an eye on it. Where's the gallery?
497 Broome in Soho.